on, you guys? Riley on Gemmy Inflatablefans98, and I got a really cool review for you guys. This is the Gemmy 2017 10.5 foot praying mantis. Sold at Home Depot this year. This was one of the main ones I wanted from the get-go, mainly because I really like, I love the spider inflatables and stuff like that, and I just thought this is a really cool thing that they came out with. Wasn't a very popular design this year, I guess. I thought it would be, so I ended up paying full price for this one, because I was thinking in my mind that, oh, this thing's probably going to sell out pretty quick, because it actually did, because in the beginning when it was first sold online, they actually sold out because it was actually online for $100 on Home Depot's website, and they did sell out on the website at one point, and then they came back. The regular retail price is $129 from what I remember, and I paid full price for it, like I said. And I could have gotten it online for 75% off, and I should have, but I didn't really want to wait. And I thought I was going to be able to use it this year in my display, but I didn't. I used it in my Halloween night, but not in my full display this year, in the month of October. But I'm really happy I got it. I'm actually surprised that it doesn't have any animation. I figured there would have been an animation on this, maybe the head turning or the wings flapping or something, but there was not any animation, unfortunately. But it is still really cool. It's really big. It's got a really powerful fan. This thing inflates in like seconds, which is really cool. Like literally like 5 seconds that this thing's fully inflated. And it's it's really not that big if you think about it. Like it's not that tall. It's 10.5 feet wide, but it's probably about 8 feet tall from the top of the antenna, maybe a little shorter than that. I'm not good with guessing height. Well, actually, yeah, it actually does say right here 8.2 feet tall, and then 10.5 feet wide. I didn't even realize that it had that thing on there. But yeah, like I said, it's just got a green kaleidoscope. It honestly, it doesn't really it shows up pretty good, but it doesn't really, it mostly only shows up in the front part where you can see on the picture, like the abdomen part here. It doesn't really show up on the back of it very well, just that one little spot. And I don't believe there's any more internal lights in it from what I remember, but I guess we'll see in a second when I inflate it. So anyway, I'm going to pause the video here. I'm going to take it out of the box, then we'll inflate it. So I'll be right back. Alrighty guys, so he's all taken out of the box here. So let's plug it in and inflate it. If I can even find the, there we go. Like I said, this thing inflates really, really fast. And I'm probably going to have to adjust it to fit it in this little spot here. This thing's huge. And let me pause the video one more time. I'm just going to adjust it and I'll be right back. Alrighty guys, this thing's pretty big in this, seeing it in this room. So this thing is pretty big, and it's, like I said, it's got the kaleidoscope light in it. It actually does have an internal light in its head. I didn't remember if it did or not. But it's got the green and orange kaleidoscope light in it. I actually have just a normal green and orange kaleidoscope light itself. It's actually one of my favorite ones for Halloween. The green and orange one is one of my favorites. But there's the fan down there. You can see, it's not really covered up like most of the other ones are, if you know what I mean. But nonetheless, I love this inflatable. It's huge, really big. Like I said, 10.5 feet long, almost 8.5 feet tall at the top of the antenna there. Great inflatable. I really like it. And if anyone can still get their hands on it, 75% off on Home Depot's website, I recommend getting it. Great inflatable. I mean, if you have the yard for it, I get it. Like I said, this is a big inflatable. It might take up a lot of space if you don't have a big yard, but yeah. So here's the kaleidoscope light in it. One thing, it probably doesn't show up good in the video. Let me get on the other side of it here. One thing, if you can see here, second, it actually seems like it wasn't really sewed up that great here. You can see, it's hard to see, but you might be able to see the little holes in it here, like right there. It's not just this one part. The other side's fine, but just this one part of it here isn't all that great. And I hope it doesn't like somehow detach itself at any point, because that would suck. But here it is, guys. Love this inflatable. Can't wait to use it in my full display next year. Next year is going to be bigger and better than ever. I know I keep saying that and it ends up not being that, but next year I promise you it'll be great. So, yeah, guys, anyway, Riley Quinlan on Gemmy Inflatablefans98. Like and subscribe.